I'm going to give you heads and cam and raise the compression, a set of headers, and cut the exhaust from underneath you. That'll give you 150, 200 more horsepower. I'm going to give you a flex fuel sensor that'll let you run E85. I'm going to get you wrapped, decaled, and weighed. And we're going to be ready to go on that burnout pad. You're going to be perfect. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification to let you know whenever I post a new video. All right, so as you see, we have Dory up on the rack. What are we doing to Dory? Well, it's a sad day for Dory. Dory is actually going back to stock, 100%. We are actually going to be trading Dory in. I've been trying to sell Dory for a while, and just really didn't have any good hits out of her. And, you know, I've had a couple buyers, and a couple buyers couldn't get approved through the bank, and it was just a long, drawn-out deal. So finally I asked the dealership I was getting this other car from, I'm like, you know, what will you just give me for Dory on trade if I just put it back to stock and trade her in? So they're giving me a good amount of money for Dory stock. That way I can keep my welds, I can keep all the bolt-ons, and because they'll actually all work on the next car that we're going to be getting. We're also going to be getting rid of the Audi, the RS6 Audi that I have, which is my daily driver. I drive it every single day. So the Audi's going bye-bye and Dory, and this one car is going to replace both of them. So I decided to basically get rid of two cars and turn them into one. So that way when the C8 does come in, or whenever I do find one, if I can find one before my C8 order comes in, I can just go grab the C8. I don't have to worry about, you know, trade-in values. I don't have to worry about selling a car or anything like that. So I'm doing this for a reason. And the Audi is an awesome car. It's a little too nice for me. It's really not my style, but I do love it. It's an amazing car. Audi did a great job designing that car from an engineering standpoint. Interior is unbelievable. But we're going to be getting rid of Dory and the Audi, and I'm going to be getting a wide-body Charger Hellcat, which is a four-door car, so that way I can daily drive it, have the room in it, and then I'll also still get a Hellcat fix out of it. You know, have a 9-second daily driver would be pretty easily to obtain. I love the wide-body look on the new Chargers, so we're going to be doing that. And then all these parts that we're taking off Dory will actually work except for the drive shaft on the new Hellcat. So it's going to be good. We're actually going to be going to pick it up in Louisville, Kentucky, here in a couple days. So we're going to throw Dory and the Audi on the two-car trailer, head down there, pick up the Charger, drive right on back. I wanted to show you all the carbon drive shaft that we've been running in it that fixed all of our issues. This is it right here. This is the prototype G-Force carbon drive shaft. This thing is a beast, and it fit in there just absolutely perfect. We're actually going to be installing it in one of our customer cars here that we just did his car about a month or two ago, and it ran really well. Went 9.6 its first time out without even launching it hard, just because he does still have a stock drive shaft in it. So he's really eager to get that carbon drive shaft, and we're going to put the G-Force axles in this thing so that way he can you know, really get after it. I bet it's a 920, 930 car once he gets it all figured out. Got the CTS-V started up and running a while ago. Really all we're waiting on is our DSX low side fuel system to show up. Once we get that, shoot, I mean, it's ready to roll. Gonna get it tuned by Justin, and CTSV should make some power. I mean, it's got a good lower, good upper. It's got a full tilt Joker's ported blower on it, some Texas Speed, ported heads on it, really nice spec'd out heads. It's got the little ice tank up there. The only thing we couldn't get him to do is meth, but we are doing E85 on it. We did talk him into doing the flex fuel with the E85, so I'm glad he let us do that. Yeah, this car is going to run really well and sound really good too. We did get another ZL1 dropped off yesterday. This one is getting our KP750 package, which is Alky meth kit that's mounted in the trunk. So dual nozzle meth kit. It's getting a 230 upper, set of 2-inch headers. What else is it getting done? It's already got an AFE intake, which we prefer the RotoFab big gulps on these cars, but the customer already had this AFE on there. And it's getting flex fuel as well. So this car should make around 700 horse to the tire, run mid 10-second passes on a drag radial, be a really good all-around car for this customer here. So we'll be getting that done here probably later this week and get it out of here. Still got the 2 Mustangs over here. Tim just started working on this Whipple car today. The blue car is gone, runs real good. The other Whipple car that we did, this one is getting the works here. It's getting basically everything but a build engine. So another rowdy car that we're doing here. Coyote headquarters. Hopefully our trickle decals will get done today or tomorrow, and we can throw those on. I cannot wait to see it with the 46 on there and all the Chevy emblems and all that stuff. It's gonna look freaking sweet. I can't wait to just drive it down the road, honestly. But it's looking good. Got trickle in here ready to do some burnouts. Sounds pretty good. We got a pretty stock Dory sitting here now. Pretty much 100% back to stock. Took us about 2 full days. About a day and a half really. But it's all back. It's still got the Corsa on it, still got the good mounts and the cradle and diff. But everything else is back to bone stock. Today we have a pretty special trip we're doing right now. We are going to go get a new car for the channel, I guess you could say. I'm actually taking Dory and the Audi, and we are trading them both in. Dory is back 100% stock. Got it done last night. Went and drove it. It is stock as a rock. That's a cool thing about the Hellcats is you don't really have to do much to them to make them fast, so you don't really have to do much to them to put them back to stock to where they were when they came from the factory. But anyways, we got Dory on the trailer and the Audi, and we're on our way to Louisville, Kentucky, to pick up a Hellcat wide-body Charger. But we are going to be doing things to it. It is going to be a 9-second daily driver, I can guarantee you that. I love the look of the wide-body Charger. Want to keep a Hellcat. I honestly kick myself for having to sell Dory, but I need to make room for a C8, and I think this is the best way to do it and still keep a Hellcat car, I should say, because we do have the Trackhawk. But again, I don't hardly ever drive the Trackhawk. It's got 700 miles on it. I think I put 100 miles on it last night, and it was the most I've ever driven it since I've owned it back in October. So we're heading to Louisville right now, and next stop will be the dealership where the new Charger is at. It's gonna look pretty sweet. Hope you all like it. All right, we made it to Louisville, Kentucky. As you can see, got the RS5 here and Dory in completely stock form over here. We're gonna get these things unloaded, and the salesman's actually gonna meet us over here. This is where they keep cars at a mall, because the dealers are closed right now. So he's gonna meet me here so that way we can sign all the papers and do all that jazz, and I can give him these cars and I can get the new one. Okay, so we just signed the papers for the new car. Pretty sweet looking, check it out. 2020 wide body Charger. It's not a Daytona, which I didn't want a Daytona. And it's awesome. It's got the red and black interior in it. It's got the carbon fiber dash and the suede headliner package, which is really cool. It's new on the 2020s. Wide body looks sick though. I just want to go drive it, but we got to get back to Kansas City. Yeah, the new dash looks good. The new, it's actual real carbon fiber. It's also around the shifter too. And then you can see the suede headliner. It's the whole headliner too. Kind of gives it a little nicer touch in here. When you're spending this much money on a car, you expect to have these types of things. I mean, obviously the interior is still ways away from like the Audi that we just traded in, but the Audi don't have that engine underneath the hood and runs the way these things do with just simple bolt-ons. These are real comfortable cars though. This will be a perfect daily for this summer. And we're gonna be doing some things to it right away. Back in Kansas City, we need to find a name for the new car. Boy, sure is nice looking. Love the white. Haven't had a white car in a while. I used to only buy white. Looks good though. All right. 7 hours later, we'll see you in Kansas City. All right, we got Trickle with his, his Days of Thunder decals on. We're not finished with all the little sponsor decals, but there it is. It actually came out really, really good. As you can see, we got the hood right here. It says Chevrolet. And then instead of City in the middle, we put the Trickle logo, which I thought was pretty cool. Got the roof number on there. Of course, the car name. Then we move back here, got the rear quarter, and then the trunk lid with Trickle on there. And the iconic 46 letters. We're going to put some sponsors up there on the front fender, just like you'd see on a normal NASCAR. On the back here, we're going to go ahead and put the Trickle logo, just like that's on the sills up there. Just like that's on the A-pillar up there, we're going to put the Trickle logo on the back. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. I can't wait to go drive it down the road. And most of all, do some burnouts in it. Of course, with Cleeson cars getting postponed, we're not going to be able to enter in any burnout competitions anytime soon. But you can bet as soon as we can, we will be there. Just got to do some different wheels and tires on it, put our side exit exhaust. But it's coming together. It's turning out really good, I think. Let me know what y'all think. Fire up the Trick LE for those that haven't heard it yet. That's it, y'all. Thanks for watching this episode. Tomorrow we are going to get Trick LE out on the road and possibly test out its heads and cam burnout skills out in the parking lot tomorrow. That'll be on the next video, though. Want to appreciate y'all watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you later.